Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market session. Yesterday friends, US markets were closed, so no major cues to work with, and European markets were marginally down. What is more important from a European market perspective is that Spain, the problems have aggravated because the borrowing cost has actually shot up to almost 6.5%, and the largest bank of Spain, Bankia, was down 13%, and they require some capital infusion. So now we are seeing that the problems are actually getting spreaded to other countries, and no real clarity about how long this will persist, and at best maybe you could see some capital infusion, but there doesn't seem to be a ray of hope as far as European markets are concerned. Asian markets, when we look at them today, Japanese markets are down a bit, but some of the other markets like Korea and Taiwan, they are up about 1 to 1.5%. Friends, in terms of flows, they have actually dried down. Yesterday, FIs were buyers to the tune of 109 crore in the cash market, and the domestic institutions were also buyers to the tune of 168 crore. INR has stabilized around 55.19, which is a bit of a relief from the panic levels that we saw about 56.30. So we will keep a close eye on where the INR USD behaves, and whether we see some kind of appreciation for INR over the next few days. On that note, let me invite Shaival to take us through the F&O cues and the possible strategies that we could look at in the wake of the expiry which is approaching on Thursday. Hi Shaival, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
We've seen some kind of a strength in our market, and we are almost close to 5,000. But I'm told that 5,000 would act as a major resistance both from a technical perspective as well as the open interest built up which is there. So what is the take there?
See, from past 2 or 3 days, we have been seeing market has been moving in an upward direction, but there's not such a conviction in the market that it's been moving with a one fine sharp move. It's been moving slowly. And if we, as you rightly said, that at 5,000 market has been facing hurdle, what we have seen is that 4,900 and 5,000 put option has seen a good activity in terms of open interest, and it's also visible that the strike of 4,900 stands with the highest number of shares in the open interest. This is the one thing. Other thing is the straddle value break even on the lower side was 4970 for this current series, as well as what we feel the VWAP, weekly VWAP is also the 5,000, is at 5,000 mark. So what we feel is that market may face hurdle at 5,000 level or say 5050 level, and we may see selling pressure emerging at higher levels in the market.
Right, so one should wait for this level to get taken out comprehensively before forming a bigger view there. Okay. And also, if you could take us through some of the interesting ideas that one can possibly do in the current scenario.
See, from the intraday perspective, we have identified 3 stocks from the derivative perspective. First one is Century Textile. One can go long on Century Textile with support of 278 rupees 50 paisa. Jindal Steel is looking weak. We have seen that from past 2 or 3 days, Jindal Steel is continuously sliding now because of some negatives in the stock, in the counter. So what we feel is that the negative would continue in today's session also, and one can have an opportunity to go short on Jindal Steel with resistance of 466, and REC Limited looks negative with resistance of 174 rupees 85 paisa.
Right, Shaival, thanks a lot for that update.
Thank you.
Friends, in terms of other news, today we are going to see numbers coming out from ONGC, Tata Motors and Sun Pharma, and we've already covered the earnings play in another section that we have, whereby we are trying to give you some idea about the consensus view in terms of numbers and how possibly one can play using the technicals. Also friends, Coal India came out with the numbers, and the top line was pretty much in line with expectations, but at the operating level and at the net profit level, the numbers were slightly below expectations, and we have already covered that particular part in our earnings strategy report. Also friends, on 5th of June we are going to see EGOM on the spectrum pricing, so you could see some amount of action in the telecom stocks like Bharti Idea and RCom. Remember, RCom also came out with numbers the day before, and the numbers at the top line level were okay, but both at the operating level and at the net profit level, numbers were much below expectations, and market is actually concerned about the kind of cash that they are sitting on, given the fact that there is a huge erosion in the cash on books. That's it from all of us friends. See you tomorrow at the same time.